Hello there, my name's John Price, and this is a short video on bidding slams using the Blackwood Convention, and it's aimed at intermediate bridge players. The Blackwood Convention, the old one, was invented in 1925 by Easley Blackwood and is very popular with bridge players. It works like this. If your partner bids 4 no trumps after a suit bid from you, then she's asking you to tell her how many aces you have. Now these are your possible responses, and they're easy to remember. You look at your hand. How many aces have you got? You've got none. You reply 5 clubs. If you have 1 ace, 5 diamonds. 2 aces, 5 hearts. Now just look at that. It's easy. It's one of the best conventions in bridge. Now I know you're thinking, haven't you missed something out here, John? What if you've got 3 aces or 4 aces? Then what do you do? Well, look, 99% of the time when you are being asked how many aces you've got via the Blackwood Convention, then you only have 0, 1 or 2. Look, don't worry too much about the odd occasions when it might be 3 or even 4. Just chill out. Stop worrying. Relax. Now, if you are thinking about going a slam, then obviously you need to know how well you are on the aces in the pack. Let's face it, if you're missing 2 of them, you could suddenly lose the first 2 tricks and there's the contract that's gone. And that's the reason why we use the Blackwood Convention, and that's why it's so good. But, and I do repeat, that's in capitals, a big but, there is a 5th very important card. 4 aces, yes, but there's also the King of Trumps. So we really want to know, if we want to go a slam, what's our standing with the 5 important cards. And those cards are called the key cards, the 4 aces and the King of Trumps. Okay, there are 5 key cards and there are 4 aces. But the 5th ace, the King of Trumps, well, this causes a problem, because if you want to know about that card, you needed to know what the trumps are going to be. You need somehow an agreement between you and your partner on what trumps are going to be. Now, I'm going to suggest to you that the old Blackwood Convention can be improved, has been improved. There's a new version on the block, and it's almost as easy as the original Blackwood Convention. And it goes like this. If your partner suddenly bids 4 no trumps, and that's after a suit bid, then she's asking you to tell her how many key cards you have. And here are your possible responses, and they're easy. If you've got none of the 5 key cards, bid 5 clubs. 1 of them, 5 diamonds. 2, 5 hearts. We've been here before. That's all it is. It couldn't be easier, and just to repeat, just like the old one, it's one of the best conventions in bridge. In fact, I want to contend that it is even better than the old version because it gives you 25% more information. Hey? Well, the old one was telling you how you stood with 4 special cards, the 4 aces. When this one, it'll tell you how you stand with 5 special cards. That's 25% more information. But actually, it's even better than that. Because with this crafty new version of Blackwood, you can also find out where you stand on the Queen of Trumps as well. This is how it works. If you have no key cards, bid 5 clubs. If you have 1, bid 5 diamonds. If you have 2, then there are 2 options. You can say, if you don't have the Queen of Trumps, bid 5 hearts. And if you do have the Queen of Trumps, you bid 5 spades. Now that's crafty, or what? So this super new electric ULEZ compliant Blackwood Convention is, I reckon, a full 50% better than the old version. That's not bad, is it? Let's look at a couple of examples. Now here is an excellent hand. You have 7, 14, 16 high card points, and you could award yourself 2 more for the 2 extra hearts you have over 4. You've got an 18-point hand. Look at the bidding. Your partner has opened, so she has got 12 points or more, and she's bid spades. What do you bid? You've got lots of points between you, but you want to find out pretty well exactly how many points your partner has got, so keep the bidding low. Just because you've got a big hand doesn't mean you have to jump at all. So just go 2 hearts. And your partner has replied with 3 hearts. And this is what I can tell about your partner's hand. She's got 12 to 14 points. She's opened, but then she's just responded at the lowest level in support of your hearts. So 12 to 14 points. She's supported your hearts. So she's certainly got 3, and I'm banking that she'll have 4 as well. So you've definitely got a fit in hearts. So this is great. You've certainly got 30 points, possibly even 32 points between you, and you've got a fit in hearts. So what do you bid? You bid 4 no trumps, because you're interested in how many key cards she's got. You've got enough points. You've got 3 key cards, the ace of clubs and the ace of hearts, but you've also got another key card, the king of trumps, the king of hearts. So if your partner's just got 1 more key card, you're going to go for a slam in hearts. You listen to your partner's reply. If it's 1 or 2 key cards, bid 6 hearts. If it's no key cards, just end with a bid of 5 hearts. Now let's look at this example in a different way. The bidding's the same, but as soon as your partner supported you in hearts, you know you've got a fit. You've got 8 or more hearts between you. So you can reevaluate your hand in a different way using the losing trick count. You look at each suit, the top 3 cards in each suit, and if it's not the ace, the king or the queen, it's a loser. Spades, the 9 and 3 of spades are losers. Hearts, the 9 of hearts is a loser. Diamonds, 10 and 9 are losers, and in clubs you have no losers at all. This is a 5 loser hand. Wow, that's very special. The fewer the losers you've got, the better the hand. What about your partner? Your partner, well, we'll have to make a guess here, but they've certainly opened. So she's got a 7 loser hand, possibly better. Is it better? Well, she's only supported the suit you bid at the lowest level. So I think she's got a 7 loser hand. And 5 losers from you, 7 losers assuming from her, that's 12 losers. That's perfect for going for a slam. So You bid 4 no trumps, listen to the number of key cards. If she's got 1 or 2, bid 6 hearts. How about this example? A nice hand. You've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 high card points, and you've got 2 extra for those 2 extra spades, a 14-point hand. Let's have a look at the bidding. Right. You opened a sensible 1 spade, and your partner has replied 2 diamonds. There's a couple of choices for what you could now bid, but I think 2 spades is the best because it's a major suit and you've got 6 of them. And your partner has replied 4 no trumps. Wow, that is Blackwood. You know it's Blackwood because the previous bid of 2 spades was not no trumps. Okay, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to bid? We have to look at how many key cards we have and then give the right bid to tell that to our partner. But we need to know what trumps are going to be. Oh dear, we clearly like spades, but are we happy that your partner likes spades? Well, because she hasn't mentioned another suit, it's highly likely. But if there's any doubt about what trumps are intended to be, look at the bid before the 4 no trump bid. In this case, it was 2 spades, so you assume trumps are going to be spades. Right then, key cards, you have ace of spades and the ace of hearts. You don't have the king of trumps, king of spades, so you've got 2 key cards. So your reply is going to be, it's going to be either 5 hearts if you don't have the queen of spades, or 5 spades if you do have the queen of trumps. So your reply, because you've got 2 key cards but not the queen, will be 5 hearts. Okay, this great convention was invented way back in 1925 by a guy called Blackwood, and it's still incredibly popular with bridge players. It's so old, it's sort of got a feeling of like being a vintage vehicle. It's a bit petrol guzzling and air polluting, but it's such fun getting you from A to B. If you want to use it, that's great. The new version that I've suggested comes under the snappy title of the Roman Key Card Blackwood Convention, and it is very popular with duplicate bridge players. Just a little bit more to remember, but I just want to suggest that you give it a try. There's one last thing I need to deal with here, is that I know some of you are still worrying about what happens if you have more than 2 key cards or 2 aces, depending on which version of the Blackwood you're going to do. So I'm going to just show you 2 more slides which will help you there. I won't say any more, I'll just give you time to have a look at them and you can pause the video if necessary. Otherwise, I just hope that this video has been helpful. Thank you for listening.